This segment is brought to you by Rouse's Markets. Feels like home.
Hello and welcome back to this edition of Bayou Time. Again, your host, Keith Weissite, licensed clinical social worker with Terrebonne Home Care. Very glad you're joining us, however you may be joining us. We appreciate it very much. And very often we have events going on in our community, different fundraisers going on in our community, and there's a way we can give back that's really going to make a difference. Very glad to have back with us again, Mr. Cullen Busson. Thanks for joining us today.
Thanks for having me, Keith.
All right, we appreciate it. Of course, St. Joseph Elementary School Board member. I think a lot of people remember you guys from last year and a lot of the importance of the giving back that was done through the iGiveCatholic fundraising. And we've got some really big changes here, some dynamics that have come down with some guidelines that really changed things over at St. Joseph.
Yeah, so a new state regulation that came through this year has all the private schools that have pre-K education having to accommodate their physical space to where the pre-K students are pretty much self-sustaining, isolated in their own classrooms and play area and bathrooms, which you would think is kind of a no-brainer. We want those kids to kind of have their own space. But what we're realizing is a lot of the schools in the area, while they have pre-K on campus, they don't necessarily have all the specifics in their physical plan to accommodate it to where they're completely self-sustaining in their own space. A lot of times they share the area with the rest of the school. And so this year, all the schools with pre-K are required to accommodate the new regulation by saying, okay, all the pre-K students need their own classrooms, their own playground area, their own bathrooms, separate from all the other grade levels. And a lot of the schools are scrambling, saying, okay, we got to figure out how to make this work in the space that we have. And so St. Joseph Elementary in Thibodaux is blessed because we have the ability to accommodate it for the most part. But in order to complete having the accommodations made, we have to kind of adapt to what we already have to make it a little bit more specific to fit the state regulations.
And so these are some good examples of what's going to be happening, with the new pre-K play area.
That's right. So this is our existing play area already. The modifications we're going to make are we're going to fence it in because it has to be fenced in to be officially separate for the rest of the students. And also we're going to include a new specific age-appropriate play area, an apparatus that's made for that age group. So this is kind of the things we have in mind is, something with slides and climbing apparatuses, play space, green space. We're actually turfing it, and all self-sustaining, just perfect to customize their needs. And the school's in pretty good shape to be able to get it done, but again, anytime you have a private school, in order to make upgrades, you had to fund it somehow. And so the unique challenge we have is we don't want to increase tuition. Nobody does. And most of the families that are in school at St. Joseph, they're working class families that are already sacrificing the extra income to be able to send their kids there. And we don't want to pass the expense on to them if we can help it. So in order to accommodate the families as best we can, we fundraise. And so that's where iGiveCatholic comes in.
So Jay, put the flyer up. I want people to know to save the date. So it's November the 17th through December the 1st. That's for advanced giving. And then on December 2nd is the big day. It's Giving Tuesday. And so, quite frankly, it's really important for us to be able to maintain and sustain the changes that are needed here at St. Joseph Catholic. I got to tell you, my son went there. And so I'm still very, feel very close to it. And so when you showed me the renovations that were done last year, and I was so very happy that they did that, I expect that people are going to step up to do this as well and be able to give back. This is a shot of the recently renovated bathroom over at St. Joseph. And so very glad that we were able to get the money and the funds for that. And I just expect we're going to be able to do the same.
Yeah, and what we're seeing is the momentum of the parents getting involved. We're blessed to have on campus a St. Joseph Men's Club where the dads are all pooling their resources and efforts and time to be able to take care of the school any way we can. And so we're leading the charge with iGiveCatholic to set it up. and we donate our time and abilities to fix up the school. And this is a fun one to kind of see everybody rally behind.
Right. So we want the families to do that, and we want you to do that as well. Jay, put it up one more time. I want people to be able to see the graphic and so that they know what to do. Again, it's iGiveCatholic, the St. Joseph Catholic Elementary School. They want you to save the date, November 17th through December 1st. Just think about it. It's one of the things we're thankful for over the Thanksgiving holiday. We're thankful for St. Joseph Catholic being in our area, the option for parents or working class parents, whomever they are, to be able to send their kids to this Catholic school. Advanced giving, November 17th through December 1st, and December 2nd, Giving Tuesday. You know, you bring up the dads that do that, much like yourself, Colin, and being able to do that. How many dads do y'all have as part of that group coming in and out?
So we have a meeting tonight, actually.
Oh, my.
We have...
It's a shout-out, right?
We do. Dads need to show up, and they are. We're very proud of this group that we have. But we have probably 65 paid members.
Wow.
And more are joining every year. And they all want to be a part of it. And we're just investing back in our kids.
Right.
And we want to be involved. We don't want to just... say good luck at school, we'll see you at the end of the day. We want to be involved, and it's really building, and it's exciting to be a part of.
Well, listen, not only are you doing that, Cullen, but you're doing something that's so very important. Realize it this week with my family. You're being present.
Yep.
And that's what these dads are doing, and we want other people to be able to be present as well. And if you can't be present, you can give. Flesh sign one more time. Thank you, Jay. You know what I was thinking. Save the date, November 17th through December 1st, advanced giving for the St. Joseph Catholic Church, Catholic Elementary School. You'll be able to help them get what they need for this new playground, exclusively for pre-K, to be able to have their own isolated program in their play area. December 2nd, Giving Tuesday. Want you to be able to do that. Cullen, thanks for coming on. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Keith. God bless.
All right, guys, that'll do it for this particular segment and this Bayou Time, but don't go anywhere. We got a whole lot more right here on HTV.
This segment was brought to you by Rouse's Markets. Feels like home.